So I thought it would be only fair to give the teams at least half an hour more, which helped me time to get this presentation ready. So these are the sponsors, you have to look at them. And now the presentation. Thingy doesn't work, whatever. No, of course. So, start we can Rhein-Main. Who of you haven't been here on Friday? Whoa, that's a whole lot of hands. Cool. So, just in short, what is this event is about? It's about to motivate people starting their own companies, and it's about stopping them from talking about it. It's about getting them started to do it. And this is what we've done. On Friday, everyone got the chance to pitch their ideas in 60 seconds. They came upstairs, I said it again, they came downstairs and pitched their idea just in front of you, like I'm doing it, just in 60 seconds. They talked about what they're going to do. They really hadn't as much time as I have now. And we had 31 people coming up. We have lots of people, different people from different countries. They all pitched in English, even if they weren't so proficient in it. So worked quite well. That's what happened afterwards. Everyone got 3 points in their bags. Everyone got a little bag, and there were 3 dots in it. And they could vote on each and every one of those ideas. And then 15 ideas were selected through that. So we got 15 groups who came along. That's how it looked. Those groups could then look for teammates in the audience, just like you're sitting here. So that's what happened then. You can see all the people stood up, went to the people, informed how it looked like, and well, that's how the team forming came about. Then the long period of working, 54 hours of working. People looking depressed. People doing lots of amazing charts. Who of you knows what this chart is? Quite a lot of hands. It's a business model canvas. It shows you how your startup will work. It shows you exactly what is missing, how you can use your resources best. Well, we even had a food startup. The thing is, we had problems with catering, and to be honest, it was quite drastic. So I took extreme measures. I called every single food vendor in Frankfurt, and this guy was awesome. He is a startup. He sells burgers in Hanauer Landstraße. And 2 weeks before, he prepared this car and said, I want you to test it. I have no idea. And then I called him. He said, yeah, I want to come to your event. He never sold burgers with this car before, but he came to us and catered us all. It was really cool. I like the burgers, some don't, I don't know. But he got lots of feedback through us. So that's the spirit of Startup Weekend. He got customer validation. It was really cool, it was cheap for us, worked. So, that was the weekend basically. People worked, food was good, and people were really intense about the whole thing. And now comes the part that I really like. When I started out, I thought, we really need to, when people here are working, we in Frankfurt, we get a lot of money for working. The work is really expensive in Frankfurt. So why not try to raise that level in the startup field? Why not give them something good? So I've prepared prizes for you. Prizes for the startups that are going to pitch now, which the judges will select. So, first prize, basically a prize. It's 1 year of free office space. It's provided by Compass. They were at the event, they were present, and they really liked the motivation. They really wanted to help, and they got us quite, well, it was just cheaper than the other alternative, let's say. That helps me doing events further. So, but that's not all. That's not all. One of our sponsors, Prognos Consulting, thought, well, office space is quite nice and so, but startups are agile, startups are lean, startups are mobile. So what does a startup really need?
A car.
1 year of car leasing. It's a smart. I don't know if you would see it, you can even brand that car with a company logo. So, I think you really should have worked towards winning. I hope you did. We got additional prices, consulting and startup services. From Firma.de, we've got packages where they build up your website, a small one. I don't think that most of you will need it, but he offered it as well. And we've got consulting. It's from Michael Silberberger. He's one of our judges, so please raise your hand for Firma.de. It's quite a lot of effort what they do, and they do really cool services. If you need, how it's called, actually that's where my English stops. They have telephone services, so if you need a telephone number, people should pick up your phone. He provides that. And then there's Jump, and they are startups for women basically. They help women starting up, and they provide counseling services, 12 hours of counseling services. Each and every one will see what they won in the end. So, these are these are our sponsors. This whole event wouldn't have happened without our sponsors. So please, I know lots of sponsors are here right now. Please, every one of the sponsors, please stand up. I know with all the delays and so, I've kept you waiting. So I won't keep you waiting any longer. Except for a second. We got one sponsor who wasn't mentioned throughout the whole event because they didn't want to show off, they didn't want to brand it so much, but it was Procter & Gamble. They sponsored us with the biggest amount of money of all the sponsors. They didn't want to show off, they didn't want to make career move and stuff, but they want to learn how to innovate from us, and that's why they like our event. That's why they sponsored us. So if you're thinking about who will I work for, maybe there's lots of sponsors that wanted the same thing. And so talk to our sponsors. Not only them, talk to all of them. They're really cool people who like doing innovation, and that's why they sponsored us. So without further delay. Without further delay, except of you clapping, which I really like, the pitches. Okay, so the pitches.